How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Binding of Isaac Repentance. More like the Binding of Isaac, if you guys can't notice. Yeah, I got a little bit of a under the weather type scenario, you know. But I'm tired of laying in bed. So we're gonna record some Isaac, put a little bit of strain on the vocal cords. Let's double down on the suffering. Let's get some Jacob and Esau in. Everybody loves a little bit of Jacob and Esau. Oh man. I hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a good whatever time of the day it is. For those of you who are in time zones in which the seasons are switching, getting a little bit of the switch up from summer to fall, make sure you're getting that vitamin C in. This is a good time of the year to get sick. Nice. And I will let you know, not feeling it. Absolutely not a fan of it so far. But aside from that, we're doing good. We're on the come up. We're on the recovery stage. We just been sick for a little bit. Made uploads a little less frequent, but we're making a recovery. We're on the way back. Moving on from that, big news for Isaac enjoyers out there. Like a day or two ago, Tyrone, one of the people who worked on Isaac, threw out a tweet. Binding of Isaac multiplayer online is coming, baby. It's on its way. Now, I originally was going to inform you of this by telling you that I read an article with no sources, but then I was like, you know, let me do my due diligence and actually go take a look. Yeah, no, it looks like it's on the way. Looks like it's pretty sick. I know it's been like a really long time since Isaac came out, but always happy to see some new stuff. I wonder if that's something they've been working on this whole time since the last update dropped, or if they're just like, you know, the Isaac, you know, that Isaac community. Oh, sick, dude. Pills, lovely. Isaac stands don't have anything to worry about right now. Let's go ahead and drop multiplayer, make them lose their minds. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move this here. And then, dude, just please, I beg of you. Esau's looking kind of cool with those horns, though. Pretty sick. We put this like right here. We're gonna get a sick option if we get the secret room. All right, go ham. Oh, let's go. We're nuts. Absolutely. We'd certainly want Binge Eater. Especially on our boy who is currently lackluster when it comes to the health department. So now we actually have an incentive to pick up HP as Esau. I'm gonna get my man Chonky. Dude is going to be full. Did we go to the... Yeah, we did. We went to the item room. Went to the item room and we got ourselves a nice... ooh. We'll give both of these to him. And now we're sitting pretty. Especially when we get this HP up from this boss. Sorry, what I meant to say was when we get this H piece of meat from the boss, because it's pestilence, we gotta go to get the cube of meat started. I think we're also going to give that to Esau. Actually, no, maybe we'll give it to Jacob just because right now, I don't know. If we get more cubes of meat, maybe it'd be better to have it on Esau. Okay, get back up, boys. Need you together as one individual unit. Why are we so fast? Oh, you know what? Taurus. I guess Taurus affects both of them. Oh, sick. All right, Binge Eater. We always have the option to get health instead, which is very cool. I forgot that that's actually what Binge Eater did. Yoink. And then he got some stat ups from binge eating. This is so sick. What a good starting item. I bet you Binge Eater is up there when it comes to item levels. All right, give us some gas. I mean, honestly, we'll like take the HP up. Ouch, it was 2 HP ups. So now we're just super tanky. Speaking of which, we'll give you some love, Devil Beggar. Just remember the sacrifice, and also return it tenfold. Give us something awesome. That I would go as far as saying that's something awesome. Just got to make sure to not always pick up a health up, because that would be rather silly. We're going to make sure that we take the alt path this time, because I think that's the key to success for Jacob and Esau. These double item rooms make it to where you're just playing 2 characters instead of playing 1 really bad character. We'll go check out what we got in the shop. See if we can get some gasola. That's more health. I mean, health's always good. And then we got the battery pack and the bouncing baby battery boy, which we might get if we get a 6 spacebar item at some point. I have a sneaking suspicion it won't be happening. I mean, we could have gotten, no. We could have gotten the bottle of pills, but that's like a gamble. Unless you get PhD or the luck foot, because then, ouch, then you just have to hope that the pills in your pool are good, which is not always the case. But we'll be fine. Oh. The worst enemies of all time. One of my least favorite enemies from the alternate downstairs. Also, we need to get a blue heart stat. I think we're actually going to walk back and grab a soul heart real quick. Just because I'd rather keep my chance for a deal with the devil. And with Binge Eater, I think we'll take the devil deals just because of how frequently we will be getting health ups. In fact, we could just buy more health ups if we need them. So we'll keep balling. Keep on balling here. Get to the boss and give it the change. Aside from new Epic Isaac and Sick Jones, is there anything else that I need to think of? Oh yeah, the last daily video, the Dueling Dailies, that was fun. That was a fun experience. I can't believe that he did that to me. It's so rude. Wormwood, pretty gross, especially when he does his cardinal tier attack, which I have just been walking into each time. All right, there he is. Give it to him, boys. It's a shame that he can just slide right into his little hidey hole as soon as he goes across. Taurus is going to trigger soon, maybe. Perhaps. Get him. Taurus seems so worthless. We're going to just go in here. What do we got? I mean, taking 2 health ups seems like, you know, you might as well. Just because Binge Eater will proc. I think that's worth it. Maybe, let's see. All right, we got our HP ups. Yep, Binge Eater procced. So, if we keep getting options for that, that seems like it'll be really sick. Tears Up will go to you. And then we're gonna just head on down to the next floor. See if we can keep this train rolling. We're not even doing too bad from a sense of time, being timely, which is more than I can say about most runs, especially the last, well, I guess, you know, the last daily wasn't too bad. I was only a little bit behind our good pal Kev. Still, just like 30 seconds was a lot to lose. Let's see. We don't really want bombs. And then we're gonna do this way so that we don't get hit by the rock again. Another double... Oh, you know what? It has just occurred to me that both of the item pedestals are going back and forth between health and not health. So if we pick one up as the health, it is going to pick the other one up as health as well. Okay, it's all right. We caught on. You know, our brain is still semi-functioning. It's a little slow, but we're figuring it out. So, I mean, aside from just having copious amounts of health right now, it would be nice to get some actual stat ups. It's also nice to get some bread. The glowing hourglass is very okay. I think instead, though, I'm going to take this this spirit heart just to ensure we get another deal with the devil. And then we'll just keep on keeping on. I mean, now that I think about it, Jacob and Esau runs, I feel like one of the biggest things that end them is you run out of health, and because of doing so, you just take 3 hits and explode. Ouch. So the fact that we've gotten both our boys up to 5 actual hearts, dude, you're a freaking deadeye with that. Unreal. Man is a bucket slinger by trade. But yeah, with that being said, if we can just get some actual stats to combine with this, we'll be sitting pretty. We could go get the glowing hourglass, which will help us keep our deal with the devil chance if we absolutely bungle something up. Uh-oh. We almost took 2 hits there. Which, I mean, we might as well. Ooh. We'll leave that here. We will leave that here and not worry about it. Give me a second real quick. All right, we are back. Sorry about that. We just had a little bit of a Jones freeform sneeze sesh. We gotta get a couple of the sneezes, a couple of the snozzes. Just gotta get all that goop out. We're going to give this to you. So let's yoink. All right, now we're ready. So the glowing hourglass, I haven't used it since it got changed. I guess it only gets 3 uses now because they thought, oh, being able to go back a room is just too good. Which, to be fair, it is very good. But I think having 3 instead of just making the charge time like 6 or something. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I won't even use it that much. Maybe I'm complaining about nothing right now. Uh-oh. Don't do this. You gotta get out of here. Who just took damage? It was, uh-oh. It was Jacob. It was the Jacob Meister. Oh, we're nuts. We're crazy. The craziest dodge of all time. Let's go see what we got for sale. A lot of HP ups. I don't think we're gonna take HP ups though. So here's what I'm feeling. Since Esau's got more health, we're gonna put you right here. And then we're gonna put you right here, and then we're gonna take these. Oh, and we can take this too. I mean, we might as well take it for the stat up. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Give us a little bit of a HP up. And then we'll give... I didn't mean to take that, but that's fine. That's totally okay, because we were going to come grab this HP up anyway. We'll give it to Esau. And then we're going to be on our way. On down to the next floor. After we blow this up, of course, we're going to keep on the alt path. Even though it would be a smidge, just a tiny bit harder. Just a little bit more difficult. But that's fine. And we're doing good on time. Have we done boss rush with the boys? We haven't. Oh, we gotta go. We gotta go. Boss rush is a viable thing. Okay, this room sucks. This is a gross room. Okay, just you stay there. I'm gonna Jacob this up. Okay, you guys have stopped. Let's go. Oh, that was just a worthless room. That was just a waste of time. Let's go. You love to just walk into the wrong room. Don't do what you're doing right now. You keep your bones to yourself, mister. I've had it. I don't know how we're supposed to get over there. And because of that, we won't. So what do we got? We got 2. These are both cardinal direction blowy uppy boys, which means we just... we gotta be ready. Okay, get them. And then we dodge. Yeah, for those of you uninformed, you can tell which one they are by looking at their eyeballs. Oh, and we got that. Let's go. Free stuff. We'll just assume the worst. Ouch. And assume that we're going to have to use this big room here. Ow. Looks like there's a fortune teller in here, which is cool. I don't know if I'll be using it. I might, though. Actually, no, we're not. We're just gonna blow it up. We're not gonna use the fortune teller because I simply do not have the time to mess with it. All right, a key, cool. I think. I mean, whatever. We'll just take this bloodshot eye. That's fine. Now, I can't. It's Q, right? I use Q to. Our speed is pretty abysmal right now. Sharp plug or milk. Cool. I use Q to use the spacebar for Esau. Uh-oh. Okay, you guys... Oh! You guys gotta perish. And we'll snag this real quick. Accidentally epic. Speed up. Oh, that's awesome. AWAS. Oh my god, there's a lot of runes in here. I potentially could have re-rolled some stuff. Oh, dude, the worm. Okay, there's a Perthro. This is also a Perthro. So this one's a Hagalaz. We'll just go in here and like blow all of these up. Got a pill out of it. This one is a Dagaz, which I don't remember what it is. But we will come in here and use this somewhere that'll get us something epic, which I'm trying to find currently. What is considered something special down here? These are enemies. These are special, but in the bad way. Is that like a pre-made blood spot there? No. Maybe right here? AWAS? Okay, that one was correct. And we got... Oh, excuse me? We got the Ludovico technique. Yeah, we're going to give that to our boy Esau. Which, now that I think about it, having one person with Ludovico and then the rest having nothing might be a little bit, just a tiny bit of a problem, which means from now on, we're just going to stack everything in our boy's favor. Grab our 2 Perthros and be on our way. We're going to make Esau just a obliterating machine. Absolute monster man of damage. We are running out of time, which means we need to hurry on up. Dude, the shell. Uh-oh. That's alright. We're gonna get him. For sure. These guys are at a weird, like, figure 8 style pattern, which is a little obnoxious for our two boys. Okay. Become bombs and blow each other up. Thank you. Oh, and they got stuck. They got stuck on the void. Okay. And then we're gonna go in here. Give us something good. We're actually going to re-roll these. All right, those are good. So we will do this. All right, and then take those. Probably should have done the other way around, but that's fine. And then you're going to take an HP up. It's kind of hard to tell the difference between them now, just because now they're both demons. They're both demons, and I guess I'm just gonna have to look out for the Esau horns. All right, this is so good. Binge Eater is gonna help us get through these rooms lickety split. So I'm feeling pretty solid about this run now, especially if we can just hurry up and get to boss rush. Would be really cool. That's 2 of diamonds. That'll be good for a shop if we stop. Our one stop. Oops. That's not what I meant to do. That's all right though. Perthro is just gonna slow us down. We're gonna have to revisit a room, and that was gonna just take too long. We're simply dropping the weight right now. Dropping the extra excess. Okay, so these are not the ones that only move when you do something. Or they might be, but because Ludovico technique is a thing. Okay, let's see if we can trigger you all to get up. That did not work anywhere near as well as I thought it would. Okay, you're dead. You're dead. And you're next. Alright, much better. Much better. We could have just re-rolled our the birthright. I mean, we'll take birthright. What is yours is mine. I don't know what birthright does for these guys, to be honest, but I will also buy a health up over here. Yoink. And then we're good. We're gonna keep on going. We need to get to the next floor stat though. Need to get to the next floor and then beat the next floor stat. Oh, what is it? Share our items? Is that what that does? I think we're just gonna take two HP ups. We're gonna keep on going. Right now, all we're looking for is survivability. We got pretty decent damage. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be receiving our shot at boss rush. I think I may have taken a little bit too long, but that's fine. There's still plenty of stuff for us to do. All right. Singe. He is very cool, but in a bad way. Uh-oh. We have been separated. Please finish him off. Oh, we're getting battered up against the wall. Okay, you'll take that. We're going down. If we can just rush into boss rush. How much time we got? A minute and a half. Easy. Easy. We can definitely get there in a minute and a half. And if we happen to find the X skull on the way, that would also be pretty sick. The fly is causing the room to last longer. This is so sad. Okay, get him. No more spawning enemies. Alright, cool. We've gone the wrong path. Keep it an eye. We have a minute to get there. I simply just believe in us too much to not be able to do it. Well, then we also have to kill Mom in like 30 seconds. I don't know if we're going to do that. Now that I take a second to think it out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please, come up from your shell, host. Thank you. There's still a chance if the boss is, like, right around the corner. Which it does not seem that it is. Okay. Well, boss rush is probably not happening. Which is fine. Not really, because boss rush is super sick with Jacob and Esau. I mean, we found the value corner, which is cool. Maybe the value corner... Dude, camo undies? That's so sick. Dude, 2 bombs? That's so sick. We'll take lunch. And then there's 2 candles for sale. That's kind of sick, honestly. I would take one of those candles. In fact, I'd probably take the blue one, maybe. I don't know if there's going to be any situation in which a curse really obliterates us here. I hope not. The lovers. Nice. We still have a chance to get a deal with the devil when we get there, though. Despite us not being able to go on boss rush. One of these days, we're gonna make it in enough time. I mean, I suppose if I wanted to do boss rush, I maybe would have wanted to, you know, ixnay the alt path a little bit. There's that. That's cool. And then we'll take this with you. Dude, this is a little absurd. But I guess it makes sense the boss being like on the opposite side of where we need to be. Kind of how the rooms are laid out. Then we run across. Oh, laser room. A little bit of a swipe across, and there's the boss. Uh-oh. Okay, we got lucky. I thought that was going to be an end of our options for a devil deal. Strength? Yeah, it seems pretty good. And the fool? Yeah, we'll take the fool. So we'll hit space after hitting Q? I think? Yeah. Okay, drop these here. And then we're gonna go hide. Oh, no. Okay, redo that one. Redo that one. The bomb spawned in the corner. Party foul. Corner bomb. I think we got this covered, though. We just have to watch out for that thing that she did right there. This time for sure. Okay, just keep your head on a swivel. Reconnect yourselves, boys. As long as you stay connected, we should be set. We ran into it, but with the other guy, that's fine. And we can take this. We'll take this here. And then we're going to take the damage with our boy here. Make sure they're the same area. Womp. And then what do we need to do with these guys? We've already done the cathedral. I guess we'll do Shoal. I hate Shoal. The Shoal path, it just feels harder, but with no reward. Oh, you get 3 uses per floor. Ooh, okay. So if like a particularly hard room is just giving you the works, then you're set. That's kind of cool. That's probably better. Kind of like an eraser type beat. You just get a certain amount of uses per floor, except for that this one is more than 0. We could open these and then get nothing. Okay, it is space. It's weird because when you hit control to use your consumable items, as opposed to your normal thing where, well, I guess it is the same. It's just weird because space is your space bar, your active item use, traditionally speaking. And then when you use it, it's still space for Jacob, even though for your normal character it's Q. So I have this weird association with my normal character needing to use Q after I use the control key to use my stuff. Okay, luckily these guys have like no health, so we're just chilling. Big chillin' on our. Uh-oh. I am kind of astonished how that worked out. Okay, retrovision, sick, very good. I like seeing like this. Actually, I'm kind of curious. What does it look like with retrovision with the filter on? Did I pass the filter? There it is. Ew. It looks significantly worse if you put the filter on. Take that off. I don't know how some people can play with the filter. You know, I mean, everyone's got their own choice. You're allowed to. I'm not saying that you can't. But whenever I see a video on Isaac-related content and I see them using the filter on, I am almost always just like, yeah, I'm gonna go watch something else. And it has nothing to do with you as a person using the filter. It has to do with you as a person using the filter because it looks gross. I'm just more of a... I think it just looks cleaner this way. Weirdly enough, the more pixely it is, the cleaner it looks, in my opinion. Oh, we got caught on the corner. Let's go, baby. We need to get our boy Esau some health here. He's about to be in a situation which I would not like to see him in, which is death if we take approximately 4 more hits. So I think Esau is going to be picking up some health ups at the boss. All right, Teratoma. You know, honestly, I wish Teratoma was in the boss instead of in this room. Okay, that's cool. Esau's not going to get hit twice. Yoink. I am a firm believer of that. Oh, dude, death. This could be our second cube of meat had we not taken health instead. However, I think instead it'll be our second health up, because the cube of meat is silly. All right, Esau, you know the drill. Yoink. All right, Satan, you know the drill. Yoink. The nail is significantly better than the book of getting super blown up. And I mean, this seems kind of sick, right? So we do this. And we could just get 2 more health ups, which seems a little silly. I don't remember what the Dark Crown does, but I'm kind of stuck here. And I don't think we're going to take Spirit of the Night because flight on one character is just awful. So I think we'll just take this. And then you use... Actually, we'll have... there's a lot of mental math here. Okay. You use this, and then you take this, and then you take that. Okay, now we're sitting pretty. Now we are in a state in which we would like to refer to as good. So also at some point I can use that strength card in my deal. Rest in peace, Wrath. You never really stood a chance. I've kind of eliminated the only thing that you had going for you, which is line of sight bomb shooting. So that is a shame, my good friend. All right, 1 down. And another 1 down. What do we got here? The tower. Dude, we just got rid of you. 1 second. All right, we have returned. The sneezing and the snozzing session has been completed. Okay, so you know, oh man, let's try that again. Let's give that another go. I would appreciate it if you all stayed in your own domain and didn't roll up. Oh, why are you charging towards me like that? That's weird. But to roll up into the 2x2, it's a very weird. Instead of a actual 2x2, it's just two 2x1s sitting next to each other. Uh-oh. Oh, he only charges once. He gets tired. Man gets tired. A little tired. The poopster. Feel like I had a talking point related to a poop joke, but my brain fog has just obliterated any concept of me remembering what it was. Cause I remember seeing it and being like, oh dude, I'm gonna bring this up next time I play Isaac. Next time something poo related happens, which is without a doubt guaranteed once per episode minimum. I'd actually be surprised. That must be maybe like a speed run, you know, fastest time to go without a poop reference in Isaac. Might be impossible. I don't even know if you can get a floor made with no feces. The fecal blaster. But that's fine. You know, Isaac's a good game. A good adult game for good adults. Funny, oh, I forgot that the nail makes you break things. We don't want to break any more of those because we will break one that shoots out bullets and we will take damage. And I am not interested. All right, dodge around those. I'm starting to get a little bit of a hang on the old Jacob and Esau Meister. It's just 2 keys. I mean, we take 2 keys. Big fan of 2 keys even. Okay. Get the eyeballs. And then we can just wait. We just wait it out. Actually, uh-oh. This is an awkward place to wait it out. Oh. We got it though. We'll sneak in here. Do we go to the Bloom? It is free items. We've already done it. But I mean, then we could attempt to do Delirium? I mean, if we're gonna go to the Bloom, if we're popping off on the Bloom station, I feel like now is a good time as ever. Because I mean, we're kind of balling. That's sick. That's cool. That's all right, dude. That looks like a bunch of damage ups for our boy here. Could get more HP or some garbage. Okay, it's not garbage, but because I would have to take best friend, it's garbage. BBF is a good item. I brain farted super hard, and I also didn't take them at the same time, but that's fine. We got BBF, so got what we asked for. I mean, the D20 is pretty sick, but I don't think we... What is... It's Hemolacria? That's not Hemolacria, that's the other one. Or is it Hemolacria? One of the Lacrias. Is it worth picking up? Does it do anything? Is it worth 2 HP ups? I mean, I guess we can figure it out, right? Okay, so it stops. It stops the thing. Okay, let's... I actually don't want to do that. We'll take our HP ups instead. It does give us a sick damage up. Oh no. Oh yeah. A little bit of the old goodie. I've realized that it's probably just a better idea to stop muting my mic when I sneeze and just to edit it out later so that I don't end up... Ooh. That... You're offering me something interesting here. And then we take this. I think we may be a genius. We've got our buddy here who's just going to be eating. I could get 2. I could get 2. Would that be better than... I mean, listen, how many times do you get the chance to get 2 of your very own meat boys? I think I'd rather have it than the pearls. Then we'll come in here and we'll give you get the option for a meat boy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we both take an HP up, I think. I think this is how I want this to go. Even though 2 damage ups would be sick, but like 2 Meat Boys is basically 2 damage ups. I guess I didn't need to do it that way, but that's fine. We got 8 cents. Is there anything else in the shop worth grabbing? Battery gets a nail charge up, I guess. Nah, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're ready to set our double Meat Boy armada out on the world. Dude, imagine we could have had a super Meat Boy collection. Ouch. Okay, you just stay over there. Get them, Meat Boys. Shred them, buddies. We're gonna stay as far away as possible. And we're gonna just do this the old-fashioned way, which is AFKing. The only way this could be any better is if we had the Nod Leaf. Luckily, I don't think there's any damage fall off with Ludovico. So we're just we're J chilling. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, good time for Taurus. Very sick Taurus trigger. We'll just keep on chug-a-lugging. Well, actually, if we get in a little close here, we can get Bloodshot Eye, which is just a very minimal DPS up. But anything that makes it faster, you know? We're gonna keep chilling here. All right. I think, ultimately speaking, as long as we survive the bloom, then this was a dub. Uh-oh. Because we have increased our damage quite a bit. Bosses that aren't Hush would be getting obliterated right now by our double Meat Boy armada. Okay, enemies. That's fine. Enemies do not concern me. The Meat Boys will make quick business of them. Good job, Meat Lads. Now I need to do another, like, uh-oh. You're in a really awkward space here. Hush. All right, we got the Meat Boy drive-by. Finish it up, Meat Boys. Don't let him get away with that shimmy shake. Oh, he only did 1 barrage of that. That was strange. The Hush is doing weird stuff right now. Is this even going to hit me? It is. Okay. Oh, we found him. We found him. He moved. Which way did he move? Okay, we're in trouble now. There he is. So we got to get over there. Uh-oh. We're split apart. Where's our tier at? Okay, we're in trouble. But we do have a damage up now. We're gonna refresh. Okay, we have to try it again. We got to give it another go. That was a little bit of an awkward scenario, but that's fine. Let's see. Do we want to... We could go even harder in theory, but I don't think that's necessary. What we will do is check this out. Take this, then we'll take this, then we'll take this. Just to give ourselves the best possible chance. And then we're gonna... Actually, you know what? I think we're just going to buff. We're gonna buff our lad for when he goes in there. You give him the strength buff, a little bit extra health. I'll place him in front of my... I've thrown. I'll place him in front of myself. I don't know why I thought I needed to use the spacebar there. I think it was because I thought that I had walked in, even though I absolutely had not. You can go right there. Okay, and then we'll drop our boys off. Drop the Meat Boys off at the pool. And then we're gonna, if we can stay on this side and hide behind you like a meat shield, like a second layer of our Meat Boy shield. Then we'll drop 2 bombs here just because. A little bit of DPS up. Uh-oh. Okay, we're gonna keep moving here. We're gonna get behind you again. Just because you're the invincibility meat shield whenever you get Taurus to proc off. I don't know if you can Taurus more than once. Uh-oh. If you can, though, that would be pretty sick. Alright, get him, Meat Boys. The Meat Bizzle. Let's switch over here. Unfortunately, I don't know, like... We can get like a few more shots in by doing some goofy stuff. But I think it comes at the cost of proper damage with our Ludovico technique. Okay, drop 2 bombs. I'm gonna run behind him again. Get him, meat boys. Get him, tear him up. Make your poppy proud. Okay, get behind him again. He's got 4 health. Okay, we're running. We're running in a bad spot here. We're gonna get down here. I think we're safe here. Okay, we're in trouble. Just get in a spot. Stand somewhere. Oh. We gotta go. Okay, this is an okay spot. I think I'm not. I don't really want to be here right now. Oh, there's a guy. Okay, we're both 1 shot now. You can't. Oh, can't get hit anymore. We're too slow. We were too slow. Oh no, it was just about to leave too. That's okay. That's all right. We gave it a shot. We could have gotten some sauce there, but we got sauced on. I think we would have had it had I not have accidentally used that glowing hourglass. But yeah, just place it up the brain fog. A little foggy today. Anyway, I'll probably do a little bit more Isaac. So pardon the voice. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of The Binding of Isaac. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe. Let me know how you felt down below. And until next time, I'll see you when I see you. Ciao.